the Bridge Corporation confidential archive recording. Notice: this recording and all related materials are the exclusive property of the Bridge Corporation. Any use of this recording or related materials without the express written consent of the Bridge Corporation is prohibited. Of the Bridge Corporation. Any unauthorized copying, distribution, publication, or disclosure of these recordings is strictly prohibited. Recording number 1, Introduction. Hello and welcome. My name is John Mason, Chief Engineer of the Bridge Corporation. If you are viewing this recording, then you have been granted access to a portion of our historical archive. The purpose of this video is to introduce the core philosophy, objectives, and history of our organization. To understand who we are, we must begin with the events that occurred before what is now known as the Great Failure. On May 25th, 2001, a team of researchers working under a highly classified project achieved what was believed to be impossible. After years of experimentation, we successfully created a prototype device capable of manipulating localized spatial geometry. At first, the machine appeared to perform only minor distortions. Distances could be compressed, objects could be displaced by fractions of a second, and isolated regions of space could be temporarily disconnected from conventional physical laws. Scientific community would have considered such a discovery revolutionary. Unfortunately, the public never learned of its existence. Further testing revealed something unexpected. Space was not merely being bent or stretched, it was responding. Every activation produced anomalies that could not be explained by known physics. Instruments detected structures beyond observable dimensions. Signals appeared from locations that did not exist on any map. In several cases, research personnel reported seeing places and objects that vanished the moment observation ended. Despite growing concerns, development continued. By 2006, the project had evolved into what would later become the first operational bridge engine. The machine was capable of creating stable connections between distant points in space, effectively forming artificial corridors through reality itself. The implications were limitless: transportation, communication, energy production, exploration. Every field of human civilization stood on the edge of transformation. Then the incidents began. Entire testing chambers disappeared for several seconds before reappearing in different locations. Surveillance systems recorded impossible architecture existing within the generated corridors. Researchers reported hearing voices originating from areas where no personnel were present. Most reports were dismissed as technical malfunctions. They were not. On October 14, 2009, during Experiment 47C, the first confirmed breach occurred. The event lasted only 8 minutes. When it ended, 12 members of staff were missing. None were ever found. The official investigation concluded that a catastrophic equipment failure had occurred. Internal records tell a different story. The breach revealed the existence of what we now refer to as adjacent space, regions existing alongside our reality, but separated by boundaries previously thought impossible to cross. Over the following years, the Bridge Corporation expanded its operations in secret. New facilities were constructed, specialized containment protocols were established, research accelerated. For a time, progress seemed inevitable. Then came the Great Failure. The exact details remain restricted even within the company archives. What is known is that a large-scale activation of the bridge engine triggered a cascading spatial collapse affecting multiple facilities simultaneously. Communication networks failed, entire research sites vanished from recorded geography, thousands of terabytes of data were lost. Some locations remain inaccessible to this day, others continue transmitting signals despite having ceased to exist years ago. In the aftermath, the Bridge Corporation adopted a new mission. We would no longer seek to control space. We would seek to understand it. The recordings that follow document our discoveries, failures, and encounters with phenomena that challenge everything humanity believes about reality. If you have access to this archive, remember one thing. The boundaries between worlds are thinner than they appear, and some doors once opened never truly close. End of recording number 1. The Bridge Corporation Archives access level authorized personnel only.